If you are about to sign a contract or finalizing a deal with a supplier or a contractor, I suggest that you watch this short video. If a supplier is operating at a level of activity that cannot be supported by the amount of finance that have been committed, the supplier is probably overtrading. To safeguard your interests, I would advise you to check financial stability of suppliers. Let me tell you, it's not hard to check, just collect some relevant information. Even if you are not a financial expert, you can do it with ease. There are various sources of information, such as looking at financial accounts of suppliers, checking credit ratings, asking for bank references, and market checking. Let me outline these sources of information in here. 1. Financial accounts. In most countries, incorporated companies are required to produce annual statements of their financial performance, and file them with their relevant regulatory body. Non-profit organizations and charities have their own financial accounts, which are similar. These are published and readily accessible for you to evaluate. 2. Credit ratings. Rating agencies undertake a detailed analysis of companies' financial accounts, which can be bought relatively inexpensively. They also produce a credit rating, which provides a summary of their views of a company's financial performance. 3. Bank references. Another way to source information is to ask a supplier to provide a reference from its bank. This has limited value, and is likely to reflect the level of available funds to the supplier, rather than a detailed analysis of its financial performance. 4. Market information. Other sources of information can be obtained from the market, for example, from other customers or suppliers to the company. This tends to be less reliable, and can be wholly inaccurate. Checking financial accounts gives us a reasonable state of financial performance of an organization or a supplier over a given period of time, and states its financial position by end of the reporting period. To achieve this, there are three main financial accounts that are published. 1. The profit and loss account. 2. The balance sheet. 3. Cash flow statement. Financial performance of suppliers mainly depends on the profit they make. The profitability can be checked using simple ratios. There are three main profitability ratios that can be calculated from the data in the financial accounts: gross profit margin, operating or net profit margin, and return on capital employed. Another quick check is to calculate ratios such as 1. Current ratio. The ideal current is a ratio of current assets to current liabilities. If the current ratio is 2, presumably a supplier is financially sound. 2. Quick ratio. This is also referred as an acid test. The quick ratio tests an organization's true liquidity by assuming that stock is not immediately saleable. It is a ratio of current assets less stock to current liabilities. The ideal quick ratio is sometimes said to be 1. These numbers may give you some sense of confidence in decision making. However, these are numbers, and may not reflect the true picture on the ground. If a deal is strategically valuable and risks are high, I would advise you to do further due diligence from other sources and online tools such as contacting Dun & Bradstreet, or Dow & Jones. If you have any questions or clarifications, please drop in comment field. Thank you for your attention. Please like and subscribe the channel.